Hello, welcome to another Scrap Mechanic. We're having loading issues, as usual. Alright, so today we're just going to finish off that warehouse. That very annoying warehouse. Get it out of the way. Definitely going to have to make some... I think I might have enough food, and I think I do have enough ammo to do the run. But we should probably bring up some backup supplies. We'll get out of this lag fest. Alright, so got like 4 burgers. Guy over there. All this stuff. I think I kind of remember which one I went to. It's been like 5 days since I played last, so my memory is not that good right now, and trying to run through that warehouse again. Yeah, it might be kind of tricky. Just because I haven't been on for a while. You know, I really wanted to play Psychonauts, actually. And I just don't have... Well, in Canadian funds, it's $80. I think it's US funds, like 60 or whatever, but I just don't have that kind of money. And I think I'll just wait for a deal to come on. I really love Psychonauts. The first one was really good. Like, if you want to play a really good game right now, an oldie but a goodie, definitely the original Psychonauts is really, really fun to play. So I'm kind of really anticipating to play the new one. But my budget says no. And I don't believe that paying the price that we do is really worth it. Unless it's like this is a game I'm for sure anticipating, but at the same time I can't justify spending that kind of money for it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure I could probably find a deal. They're just not on right now. I think I'll be comfortable paying $60 for that game. Isn't that one? I gotta remember which warehouse I went to, and probably all the tape bots around there respawned. Since I drove all the way back to the base. That's not good. And when I get back to the base after doing this, finishing off the warehouse, I definitely will be planting some potatoes. And then getting our food production back up. So, I'd like to also celebrate, I didn't celebrate the last time, but definitely there was a new milestone, 15 followers. Super teeny tiny compared to a lot of people, but I'm also very new at this, and I'm not really that good at it. Doing the whole twitching. So it's something I really, really want to learn. Same with YouTube. Eventually I will. And I keep saying this every time. I'm just like, I'm gonna learn how to edit videos. I'm gonna learn how to edit videos. And I'm kind of learning. I've learned how to break down a video. Though, I still haven't created like a proper opening. Hey, no. Like a proper channel opening. I think right now it's like I'm kind of making Twitch more of a focus. just so I could get comfortable talking and, um, without a visual audience. So I thought that was kind of like more important. And I think this is kind of like a great platform to do that, to learn that with. And there's a little, and one thing I definitely find more about Twitch is that there's more interactivity, for sure. Like I think, or my last person that followed me, he was having problems with stabilization glitches, um, using the suspension glitch and stuff like that. And I thought it was, I just help him out how to do that. He did it, and he seemed very happy with it. So I said, good for him. And then just, and it kind of makes me feel good about myself too, because like I helped somebody. And this is not like definitely a game that you could just like pick up and start. I think it was this warehouse I started at. I think. I hope so. This is not going to be a fun run. Yeah, no, I think it's this one. I remember this giant hill. Yeah, but I really want to play Psychonauts 2. And I wouldn't mind streaming that one either. It sounds like a... Just because I do have a little bit of love for that game. I might just get it for the hell of it. I don't care about the... Like, they made such a great first game. And I think I paid like... I think I played for that game, about 15... No, was it? It might have been 10 years ago. And I got it, and it was like about $5 or whatever. And it's like... I kind of like... Schaefer's work as well. I didn't like, I couldn't really get into, Brutal Legend. Though I would like to, like, you know, really concentrate. And I think that's probably what the biggest problem is that when I play a game, I have to get, like, really involved in it. Like, for the longest time, I still, like, to this day, could not get into Skyrim. At all. Because I just couldn't get involved into it. But I had no problem getting into, like, you know, Fallout 3 and New Vegas and Fallout 4. I think it's just because I don't really like kind of like medieval games, right? And that's just more personal than anything else. Personal preference kind of deal. I think it's still safe here. This will know when somebody starts shooting at me. Yeah, because I logged off like five days ago, so. Starts the game over where I was last, I guess. Last thing I want to have is like some bot wrecking my stuff. Alright, let's have her. There. Oh, jeez. That was dumb. Okay, let's see. Let's put that in there, that in there, that in there. Safe to bring everything else with us. It was just that one bot the last time. And I think I kind of remember Even for 5 days ago, I think I could remember how to get through this warehouse without running to any bots. I hope. Alright. Well, to get to where I was last and all my stuff was there. It's been a while since I've attacked a warehouse, like a large warehouse. The short ones I've done many times here. Alright, so if I remember correctly, this way, I think there was a tape bot messing with me last time. Not this time. Here. Third floor. We'll hear bots around here. Way. Whoa! Huh. I really hope these guys didn't respawn. I was not there last time. No, I went up and I went down this way. I went the wrong way. That was my fault. That was not... No, because I was at the second floor last time. Whatever, that works. It's clear. No biggie. Second floor, I might have a problem. I might lose some spuds on this too, if I'm not too careful, and burgers. Okay. I'm still trying to think about which way to go. This was here. No, it was through, I had to go through an office. Yes. Here's the office. There was a short office, and then and then this one was a longer office. Ah, see, I can remember stuff. I can't wait to get all this stuff one day. One day, hold on a second. I was gonna sneeze in a microphone there. That would have been mighty unprofessional. And my sneezes are like, I'm one of those people that sneezes like really loudly too. And sometimes it gets really messy. Messy and loud. That's how I roll. Do, 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 do. Alright, so we will play it safe on this one. Just because, like, that last guy really... Like, I think he nailed me, like, 3 times. And I was like... Dang it, man! And then frustration sat in, and then I was like... Nope, okay, that's it. Going home. Yeah. Never play when you're frustrated. Worst idea ever. My motto. If you're frustrated playing a game, you shouldn't be playing it. Or unless you get really good at it when you're frustrated, then well, by all means. But that really can't be mentally good for you, I think. Alright, so... That there. In there, I think. Ah, dang it. No, let's take like 10. There's only one dude there. Got 2 of my stuff. This one, and then we'll take 1 burger, I guess. Just for cautionary sake. Okay. So this is not going to be fun. I know the last couple times, yeah, this guy messed my day up. It's over here because this is a weird one. This way. Yeah, this warehouse has a very strange design to it. Yeah, very bizarre design to it. Right? Down here. Gotta be cautious. Gotcha. A little bit of revenge there, bud. Have a nice day. Give me all my stuff back. You jerk. Alright. Here's my elevator. Yeah. Means we should probably go back. Get all my stuff. Alright. Yeah, once we start robbing all this stuff from the warehouse, it's going to be a game changer. For building, at least. We're going to see some, like, real mega builds, I think. Yeah, we haven't even scratched the surface of, like, the mega builds. Yoinky yoinky. Stuff. Yeah, and it's going to be interesting what that boss fight's going to be like. Dude, that's the other thing. Where was I? Here. Oh, I'm going backwards. Yeah, it's this part that really messes me up. Yeah. I'm just kind of wondering if they want to really open this whole thing up, or should they go down like kind of like a different path? Just wondering. All right. Yes, I will take that. I think like the warehouses should drop more component kits. I think they should do that. Like I know I could blast some walls open and get component kits like in some of the parts of the like in the wall or whatever. But You know, for that, I think you should get like 10, not just one. Like I said, it's like the risk and reward thing. I think there should be more risk in Scrap City, and um, warehouses are definitely huge risks. Ooh, I should get my guns out. Because it'll be the first time I've had a tape bot like right there in my grill. When it was like first open. In a long time. You loading too much? What's going on? Come on. Well, I'm breaking the glass. I want my banana. Give me my emergent. I think you should actually get this and be able to eat it. Maybe they might. I don't know. There we go. Finally. That took a long time for it to load. Alright. Okay. This is definitely the last. Definitely the last level. Okay, so. Burger. One. Weird that I can only force build one burger. Very strange. I think I'll be okay. Famous last words. Don't really care about the other two things. Explosive bot. Right off the bat, they're giving me explosive bots. Nice. I really think they should give you explosive ammo. One day. Yeah, this might be dangerous. Nope, okay. That's the way we're gonna have to go. Alright. Someone's gonna die today. Probably me. Yes, okay. Up. Didn't even see me. Lag is not doing me any good. Explosive guy. Right behind there. Rather taken from a distance. What? Ooh, that would have been sucky. That was sneaky. I got lucky with that. Saw him out of the corner of my eye. Okay. Might be a few dudes in here. Check there's not a chest over here. Okay. I think there's a guy over there. Definitely might be a dude over here. Definitely probably a guy in this utility room though. There he is. Didn't want these guys wandering around in here when I have to come back here. Okay. So far so good. Alright. Utes! Been gone for too long. Yeah, once I get all my stuff here, I think I might just do some base building. Basic base building. Okay. Yep, that's what I thought. Definitely hear another guy in there. One guy right there. Come on out. Come on out. Okay. Definitely explosive guy right there. And I'm out of ammo. Okay. I'm getting messages on my phone. Probably the wife being like, what are you doing? Hmm? Oh, good. Yeah, I had to go order a new rim because a while back when I was going out fishing out into the mountains, I was on like a dirt trail. And yeah, I basically destroyed my rim running over this giant rock. So, then I had to go had to get a new rim. That one is messed up. I thought it was going to be like super expensive to let's just get all this stuff. I don't think, once again, famous last words, but I don't think that explosive guy is really going to do too much. And I really, 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 really want to finish my base. The one portion of it, and the rest of it I could probably figure out what to do with it. It's always like that one piece that you need. Must have killed enough bots because the lag is like subsiding here. Yeah, I might just what I'll probably do today. I'm gonna probably play 2 games. I really want to get rid of this guy because he's making me nervous. You're making me nervous. You know, I also feel like the boss fight they should be like here. Should be more open. Like any schmuck can get to the roof. But like really all the good stuff is just like right here is what you need. Gimme, 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 gimme! Alright. You I do not want. You I do not want. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, I'll probably stream Borderlands after this again. Just because I need to make sure that I'm playing something different. So I don't exhaust myself playing this game. Part of it. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do this a safe way. This is why we need revival baguettes. Need revival baguettes for single player. Yes. Yeah, put some ammo down. Yeah, like once we're like up right here, it's like all the way up safe anyway. How much ammo do I have? 56. Okay, well, that's fine. The funny thing is that I find explosive bots less threatening than regular hate bots. The worst part of it is like when you get swarmed by them. Okay. That was going to be expected. Alright. Let me run. Thank you. Ah. And save features at the beginning of every level. Like in a warehouse. Like, for the love of God, just put that in there. That's super mega annoying. Like, if you're not going to give me revival baguettes that I can chew on. See, also, like, here's the negative of having a revival baguette. So if you do have a revival baguette, right, and you can automatically hear, like, if you ever notice how the tape bots, like, kind of, like, hover over you. So, like, that's, like, a huge negative. So even if you do chew it, they're just going to shoot you again. I should have left a burger in one of my cars. I think I do have extra food, so if I get nailed again, not a big deal. Alright. Play a little memory. need the stuff on top, man. All I want. If I could craft it, I would. I really hope I don't just start starving when I get there. That's just a possibility. Yeah, I was gonna build a flyer to get to the roof, and it just never worked out. I was like, nope. I officially hate building flyers. I feel like just because like I just don't have the know-how. Like I know how to do stabilization glitches and with um, suspension glitch. Sorry, um, and stuff like that. It's just I feel like if you're gonna build a flyer in the amount of like work that it takes to like get the materials to do it, like they should make it a little bit easier to fly this stupid thing. Like I feel like stabilization should already be built into it. Especially if you have to grind like 200 like uh, component kits just to like get like full maxed out, you know, whatever those things are called, the things that make you fly or whatever. I'm gonna brain fart. That thing, either way, like, come on. I think that needs to be automatically in there. Like they already like have slide turning um on vehicles. So like why not, right? Do 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 do. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna end up starving by the time I get to where I need to go. Weird room. Yeah, I really don't mind playing Borderlands though. Borderlands 3 at least. Not as good as the second one though. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who feels that way. I think the third one is a little bit more accessible, if that's the right word to use for it. Like getting legendaries is like almost like too easy, but they also have like a ton of legendaries. I almost kind of like want to do like a YouTube series about games in progress, like games that are really that are not completed or have like really good potential. I think that would be kind of like an interesting concept. Like this is definitely one of those games that has it's not finished but has a lot of potential. Or like have games that are already they're like this is like how it is and there's like, well, okay, there's a game that I really actually do enjoy playing. It's called The Hunter. And it's basically it's just a hunting simulation. And the game is like really good. Like the shooting mechanics and everything are really good. They're very realistic. But like when you're playing the game, the one thing I have a problem with is like the game has no purpose, right? There's no reason for you to hunt, you know, hundreds of deer, right? other than to get like a gold or or a diamond trophy to it or whatever. Like it's a good game. Like don't get me wrong. I don't like games that just don't make a heck of a lot of sense. Ooh, that was lucky. Like you have to have some kind of purpose to do the things that you're doing. So like I almost feel like there's just some things that they needed to add to that game. Right? I know there was like an explosive guy over here. I hope I nailed him. But I don't see any damage over here, so I might have not hit him. Get all this stuff. Back over here. Just dump off a few things. Let's see. This one. And like the Hunter is Call of the Wild is technically a complete game, right? There's add-ons you can get like kind of like they kind of do have a story mission, but almost like NPCs would be. I knew he was coming. And I don't hear any more, so I think we made it. Sweet. Yeah, no, it has like a lot of potential. I like that game. It's fun. But you're going to shoot a lot of deer or any kind of animals. You have to have a reason to do it. Like you don't even get like new clothing or anything. There's XP and stuff like that, and you can like increase your like sneaking or something like that. Like it has like those kind of things, but it doesn't give you a sense of purpose to do certain things, right? And we're kind of like at that point with this game, right? Where we don't have a lot of purpose for what we're doing right now. But this game is also in early access, so it's like, and they've already been talking about putting in side quests and quests and stuff like that, which is great because you need motivation to do stuff, right? And to learn how to do stuff. But there's also some things about the game they haven't done yet, right? Everybody's like begging for like dedicated servers and stuff like that, and I'm like, well, the dedicated servers for sure. I'd love to see that happen, but the thing they have to work on first is the lag for that to work, right? That's what they need to work on. They want to do dedicated servers. So, and I don't think they 100% figured out everything about the lag. So that's the one problem. Oh, thank goodness they have these. All right, and they have this, which is nice. We're a collectathon. Yeah, I'm not gonna bitch and gripe about how the developers are doing the game wrong because I am not a developer. I just know what I like in games, right? The average gamer, well, probably more than the average gamer, to be honest. Like, I'm good at stuff, but I'm not, like, really good at it. Come on. So all right. That away. Why am I being so anal retentive about this? I have no idea. All right. Let's not be anal about this. Let's just get this out of here. Crappiest block in a game is these things. Okay. And if for anything, where is that? I'm really here for these. Oh. Guess I should probably, after this, go to the place and go get my rim. Hopefully they got the right one. I wasn't like, you never go to a place where you're like not 100% sure they're going to get you the right thing that you want. This is definitely one of those places. It's kind of like, I don't know if you actually were listening to what I was saying. I hate doing things twice. I absolutely despise it. I guess there's worse things out there. Nyar? Nyar. Nyar. This is going to be a mess. Totally going to be worth it, though. Even just the one alone it'll finish off the project I have in mind. But if I'm going to come up here, I might as well get everything I can and just at least try to get it down. Oh yeah, and the other thing I wish they'd change in this game, stackables. Come on. Have this stuff stack. I'm definitely going to use all these ramps, though. Definitely have a plan for them, because I need them for kind of like a roof. Not for actually what it's for. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I really hope this thing doesn't get stuck. Yeah, I know, but like, I really need these. I'm not really here for the ramps. Like, I'm here for the ramps, but I'm really not here for the ramps. You catch my drift. Right. Yeah, basically the ramps are just like, what if I need the ramps one day? This is like the safest place to drop this to. Hopefully. Goodbye. There we go. Took a long time to clump. Hell, seriously? Yep, but thanks for the suggestion though there, man. I appreciate it. Here. I still have more ramps. Okay. Okay. You, I do not like. I'm also not looking for the Geronimo on this either. Because the last time I Geronimo'd off here, I ended up like back on top of the warehouse and all my stuff was there. Even though I thought I jumped out far enough over there. I should have brought a seat. That was that should have been the should have actually what I should have done was brought a seat and attach it to the lift. I think this is the safest way to go. I wonder if I could ragdoll myself off one of these edges. Probably not. Alright. I'm gonna die. At least I landed there. Perfect. Small price to pay. Okay. I guess I'll just take those stupid blocks. You know, I really don't like them. Right. Okay. Alright. Let's just that. Do not need it. Oh, did I have a seat? Where was the seat? I don't think I did I? No, I definitely did not have a seat, my friend. I never bring a seat because I'm an idiot. Huh, I would not be surprised if I did, actually. I think you're right. I did have a seat and a saddle. I had a seat and a saddle. Oh well. Whatever. I made it down. I'm only here for these parts. Nothing else right now. Yeah. Good enough. I think I got so many. I think I have enough seats and motors and everything to for several like differently playthroughs of this game. I don't even think I like if I see another like engine, I'm just like I'm not even gonna bother. Are you gonna make it up today? You're not gonna make it up today. The seats. You know, I don't think I've ever made like a bike yet. Yeah, I definitely have not made a bike. I don't think I will. I think right now, like, what I'm thinking is just to finally finish a build. I think that's my goal for today. I'm just gonna finally get this done. Not have to think about it. And then I could finally work on like my second build. Like if you see like my two spots there. So those are going to be where my two builds are. And then after that, I have no idea what I'm going to do after. I guess I could probably just finish it off, get the Spudling gun, and then like, okay, well then what do you do afterwards? I'm thinking maybe just like still think about building more efficient traps. That's me every time, just playing this game and then not being satisfied with the thing I built. I think the only thing I felt satisfied building was actually this car. Seriously, just get out of my way. Get lost. Enough of your guys' garbage. And you wait for chapter 2. The excitement around chapter 2 is endless for me. Sorry, I got distracted and ended up hitting that cow. Alright, get back to the warehouse, or whatever I'm going to call this place. I think I'll refer to it as the pit. That's what it is. Best thing is I don't have to think about dinner tonight because I started making carnitas, which it's smelling very flavorful on my house right now. It's amazing. It's just that jalapeno smell with like shredded pork. So good. I got the jalapenos from my yard. They're ready for the plucking. We had like a really hot summer, which is really odd from where I am. And the jalapenos grew really well. This year, at least. Home again, home again. Hey, you stay away from my hood. You last. So how many, wait, I don't have very many spuds. Yeah. Well, be careful. Let's just be careful. Do I have room to put crap away? Yeah. Hmm. We're gonna have to grow more carrots. I really do not like that red guy so close to my house. Since he's starting to slowly wander away. And I had him take out a corner one time. Not gonna risk it today. Yeah, you go ahead and take that light out. You can't destroy. Idiot. Alright, give me a component kit, baby. Anytime. Thank you. Ah. You overkill shotgun to the tote butt. Why not? Should probably check the basement. I always have a tote bot that spawns in the basement for some reason. Every time. I feel like if you could slab the whole thing with concrete on the bottom, you shouldn't have tote bots spawning. Okay, where are we at? Okay, let's get this done. Finally gonna get this done. The moment I've been waiting for. Or working my ass off for. Probably gonna have to grind for more concrete in level 3. Concrete as well. And we might leave those other parts over there just in case these get destroyed. Because they get destroyed pretty easily. Definitely gonna have to think about making more glass too, because I kind of want to put a lot of glass on here, and I have like no glass on here. No windows to look out in this thing. Finally! Ah, took so forever to get all those parts. I have no idea how obnoxious that was. happy that is over. Alright, so we'll just keep building, I think. And I'm gonna have to think about proper storage, and definitely, I think it's gonna definitely go in the basement. And then come up with an interior design, because I don't want to, like, level 3 concrete is great for protection, ugly as hell to build with. Or I'm just picky, I don't know. I think it might be that. Running out of chest to dump stuff in. Yep, I am straight out of chest. Great. I think we'll just go and make a chest, I guess. More chests. Cheap chests, not the good ones. I only build the good ones for building materials or having to use them for contraptions. Other than that, you don't have to. You shouldn't. I think it's a waste of resources. Okay, so the second question is, where did I leave my concrete? There's some there. I just want to see how much concrete I'm going to have to build. Plus, I want to paint this puppy too. So, more grinding for paint. I'm definitely not going to build a machine to grind for paint. Oh, there's room in there. Sweet. Yeah, I'm going to have to grind for a lot. Well, the concrete's not going to be that bad. I don't think. Not too worried about the concrete. Base, like I almost like don't want to build a base ever far away from chemical plants. To me, that's just you're just asking for more work. Always build near a chemical plant. There's probably going to have to grind for more metal and embers. I don't have any embers. 5 there. A little bit of glass there, but not enough. I think I'm having enough concrete, that's for sure. Yeah, so we're gonna have to grind for numbers. So I'm gonna have to unload all our stuff. I'm thinking. I got more metal here. I probably got that from that. Okay, so ember grind. Get rid of all this crap. Got all those, so all the purple ones are done. Not all the yellow ones, I don't think are finished yet. Let's go in the basement, get rid of some of this crapola. So one thing I definitely picked up from my old man, saying the word crapola. He always said that. Still says that all the time. I just always loved it when he said that because it's just stupid. Dad shit. Let's see here. Is Where did I put those? Okay, so those, that. Eat a pen, whatever that means. I will not do what you tell me to do, sir. Thank you. Sounds just as mature as when the girls in my junior high used to write pen 15 on your arm. You're like, let me write pen 15. Like, what does that mean? And then you're writing, you're like, penis. That's not nice. And then you feel like a dummy. And you have the word penis scrawled on your arm. It's been a long time since I was a child. An older man. Yeah, let's just dump that. Actually, let's put that in the box. This one. Right. Be perfect. Butte. You're gonna have to grind for more wood too. Maybe not. Should probably do some carrots up though. Let's see. Ooh. Those cooking are starting to smell good and better every hour that passes. I was surprised how much my tires were going to cost. Like, I'm getting a brand new tires. And, yeah, we thought we were going to spend like $1,000 for my vehicle. I'm like, oh, that's not going to happen. Get rid of these. It's junk everywhere. Not all what we do is just collect junk in here. Well, I do. I just collect junk for this game and then never use it ever again. That's good, that's good, that's good. We're almost organized. Yeah, well, we should probably do the carrots. And just have everything close. Seriously? You're gonna get me stuck? Not like it's gonna spawn a giant raid anyway. What time is it anyway? Oh yeah, it's just right after midnight. Perfect. Actually, we'll probably do half of these to be spuds as well. So we'll do one side carrots and the other side spuds. Collecting all these things is no longer a problem because I got a collector now on all of them. Hand me those. Gimme. I think I might actually rebuild this thing anyway. Because I think the problem is why I'm having so much lag in here. It's just because there's so many bearings. And it's just this area. Like I have a bearing there, bearing there, bearing there. They're all constantly moving. So if I get this down to like maybe 1 or something like that, it probably wouldn't be so bad. I think having individual plots was nice for a bit, but it's just not beneficial anymore. Here's another thing. Give me the friggin' signs for this game, man. So I can label stuff. Like, I think I did an okay job, like, trying to color code it, but I'd rather just have something written on there. Potato. All I want, man. Once again, going down to that thing of games with potential. Yeah. This game has serious potential. You can get rid of the lag. Yeah, once you get rid of the lag, servers. All right. Okay. Water. Good. You just never know when that thing works. Close this puppy up. I think the next charge zone not that far away from here. I'm gonna be there a while anyway. Beauty. It's all about the grind. Should I lag this game out by hitting these things? Why not? Probably doesn't help that I haven't. Well, in some people's eyes, as an old computer. And I think that all depends what people deem as an old computer. Yeah, but after much debating, I was like, I think I'm gonna wait for Alder Lake to come out so I can get DDR5 for this computer. I'm not even too worried about the CPU. It's just the graphics card will no longer be no bueno. Give me my stuff. So do you ever have like one of those things where you just kind of like talk about, we're going to talk about movies that you haven't watched in a while. I was watching Spaceballs the other day. And I was quoting Spaceballs in my head for the entire week. And I have a copy of it, so it's not like it's hard for me to go watch it or whatever, but sometimes I get into this mode where I have like having stupid quotes stuck in my head. So for like Spaceballs, like my favorite quote on that one was like, "She's gone from suck to blow." And I thought it was like one of the most ridiculous things, because it's like one of those like I really like kind of like innuendo jokes. Like it's not exactly what they're implying when they're because they're like talking about like Mega Maid or whatever. I always thought that was hilarious. So I watched it last night and finally got my fix on that one. Finally got my fix of Spaceballs. And now I'll never have to watch that movie again for another, like, maybe 6 years. Blazing Saddles is another one I watch, like, or I have quotes of that one stuck in my head. And those ones are definitely not safe for work at all. I work in a grocery store, so nothing I say is really safe for work. And it's kind of nice when I'm a butcher, so I'm kind of like stuck in the back anyway. If you're working with meat all the time, everything is just a giant penis joke or something like that. And I'm almost like 40 years old, right? So like all the guys in there, like I'm the youngest one. I'm almost 40 years old, and I'm the youngest person in that department, which is saying a lot. So not a lot of them really understand my humor, or it took them a long time to like kind of get to that. They kind of figured out, it's like, oh, I see, he doesn't take things seriously. No, I don't. Not to say that I don't like talking about serious subjects. Like, we could talk about politics, we could talk about religion, we can talk about... Like, nothing's really off the table. The only time when it's off the table, if, like, you have no idea what you're talking about, and I'm just like, well, we won't talk about this, because, like, you have no idea what you're talking about. And this might be a difficult subject for the other person to have a conversation with. Which I think would be the majority of the time. Or people that I talk to on a regular basis. Mostly just customers. I almost don't like talking to customers just for that reason. It makes me a good employee, I guess. And it's like, man, if anybody actually knew what was on my mind when I'm talking to some people, it's just kind of like, oh my god, you said exactly those things, you would be fired. Like, probably. I don't have too much respect for, like, especially nowadays. Like, when I was in the 90s, like, the internet was still, like, kind of an up-and-coming thing, right? So, Um, trying to get information or reading books and stuff was like kind of the only way that you can acquire knowledge. Where now we don't have an excuse why you can't cook something or learn how to cook something, because it's all on the internet now. So there's going to be somebody there to tell you how to do something. Like, there's just some things I probably will never do, like do an oil change or anything. But I have done it. Mind you, I learned that in school, but I just don't want to have to deal with the mess or anything like that. Those are the kind of things, you don't have to have an excuse for. But like cooking now, it's like, dude, if you can't look up a recipe online, there's something wrong with you. And like I'm from Canada, right? So the majority of the time, people are looking up, when they do look up recipes, they're all in pounds, because the majority of the time it's a US recipe. And they're just like, well, I can't do the conversions. And like, you can't like type in the conversions on the computer and it'll automatically do it for you. Like, really? People are just lazy, or especially when we have the information at our fingertips, we have no excuse not to know something, almost. I remember a time where it was like, we used to get in arguments about who was in what or whatever, like, oh no, that guy was in this movie, and now it's just like, nope, here's the actual fact for it. We don't actually have a discussion or argument about who was in what anymore. It's like, nope, just look it up. There you go. There's your answer. I think my mom got kind of mad about that now, because it's just like, here's the actual fact. And I think this is just because she did that because she wanted to have a discussion, even if it was right or wrong, which I kind of understand now. I'm like, okay, well, she just wants to have a discussion. That's cool. But at the same time, whether something is actual factual is like becoming less and less. Unless, depending on where you get your information from. Like, I always have a discussion with one of my coworkers. He usually cleans up at night, and she does look up information that is like, you do know what analytics are, right? It's like, well, yeah. I'm just like, well, if you're looking up these horrible things that are happening, these atrocities to kids all the time, like, it's going to keep coming up on your feed, or these news articles. Like, if she looked at my Facebook and I looked at her Facebook, it would be two completely different things. Two very, very, very completely different things. Mine is just full of like ridiculous humor and dad jokes and stuff like that. And also, it's also the people that, I have friended, right? I don't want to have to like read something that's serious all the time. Like, I understand that there's a lot of horrible things that happen in this world. I think the latest one that she brought up was I think it was it was this. She didn't say where this was happening or whatever, but apparently this girl could not play like hockey because, and she's like 12 years old, right? So they weren't going to let her on the boys hockey team, even though she could. And the reasoning for it was because they were afraid that their children, like these kids, were going to rape her or something like that. And it's like, that is the most ridiculous story I've ever heard. And it's like, why would you want to be even a part of even such an organization. So there was like so many plot holes to this story, and like I said, it's one of those things that, if you keep looking for that kind of like information, this is what's going to come up on your news feed, right? Which is really weird because, like, I would think, the amount of food-related things that come up, there would be like, oop, I don't even have any. Uh-oh. Oh, there's another one here. Get wrecked. Preferably not me, though. So anyway, it's just like, she also doesn't really look up whether or not the information she's reading is factual. It's just the latest story that came up on her Facebook feed or whatever. And it's like, you have to understand that information can be money, right? Whether it's true or false, information can be turned into money. Mostly like advertisements and stuff like that. Even like when you go onto like a popular like Twitch streamer, you're watching an advertisement before their feed is on, right? So it's all money, right? Like if you're not generating some kind of cash somewhere, like what's the point of doing it? And it was no different than when the local broadcasters were doing their news stuff, right? Like they have to generate money somehow in order to create that feed, right? So I'm always very, very skeptical about what I hear and read. I'm like, well, okay. So is this like important? You have to ask yourself, is this important information or is it not important information? And most of the time, it is not important information. Little Timmy who fell in a well is not important information. This is just something stupid that happened to a kid. Though I would feel real sorry for Timmy when he did fall in a well. But at the same time, is this important? No. It's important for the family, for sure. But as you as an individual that can do nothing from a far distance, absolutely not. Stuff. Ooh, we're getting close. Should probably bring my vehicle closer. Too. Should probably start heading back because we're gonna have a raid soon. I gotta remember where I put my vehicle. I knew it was close around here. This Utes. Oh yeah, but it's also like a great place to like, socialize, right? But once again, like we don't. But here's my biggest problem with Facebook and all those other like social media. So you're only basically gathering a bunch of people that you want to agree with, right? So that's why you have like the alt left and the alt right and stuff like that. So you'll have one extreme and the other and stuff like that. And it's not just that. It's just like you just want to hang out with people who want to agree with you, which I think is terrible. I think that's really bad. You shouldn't always hang out with the people that you always agree with. because we won't learn or grow as human beings. Right? We don't learn about other people's cultures because we only want to hang out with Canadians, or Americans only want to hang out with other Americans, or whatever, or Ugandans only want to hang out with other Ugandans. We don't learn that way. Yeah, I would love to delete my Facebook, but I do have friends that need me to do, like, I get work through it, right? So, yeah, I do think that we should. It was a great platform when it first came out, and now it's just kind of a meaningless platform. Not a very nice place, right? I'm not a big fan of places where we only want to hang out with people we agree with. That's just, I think that's stupid. We're not creating new ideas doing that. We're creating a bubble for ourselves, right? Am I right? Or, it's okay for you to disagree with me, which I'm cool with, because that's the whole point of this conversation. You can't always agree with everything that somebody says. Everybody has an opinion. Oh, the leg. All right. Whoops. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna die. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, I love you, Scrap Mechanic. You're amazing. I love the ridiculousness. Yeah, there's other ways to discuss your ideas, for sure. Are all of them good? Probably not. I have to steal some of the spots up here. No room. I think that guy's gonna put a hole in my wall. I got 3 minutes anyway. Let's do it. Three of you. Good lord. Get lost. Pop this puppy open. Get ready for... Yeah, I do have like a Twitter account, but it's just mostly just for me to post when I'm going to be playing this game. And I don't post anything else because I don't think anybody gives a crap about how I feel about politics, because when it comes down to it, politics is all personal preference. I think I just like seeing people post fun and funny stuff. That's all I like. It gives me a chuckle during the day. You did your job today. Thank you. We're gonna need some water, which is like whatever. Big hole actually. Got lots of room in there. Perfect. Yeah, I think something definitely has to change and on here just to reduce the lag, and I think it's just because I have too many bearings. Gotta also be careful not to overload everything, or else I'm gonna have no room for anything else. When I go and make stuff, they'll not go in there. So I have 2 minutes. Beauty. So make a few of those. I think I'm gonna be more comfortable if we make more. Bunch of level 2 stuff. Start getting a good collection of that. Let's not make 100 million connection tools like I did last time, though. I only done that twice. Why does that have to be the most automatic thing? Why does that have to default to the connection tool? I would feel better if it just defaulted to like bricks or something, because I could utilize bricks. Stupid game. Actually, how are my crops doing? Where's my crops? I'd water it if I didn't steal all that water earlier. You almost done? No. I kind of don't want to harvest this until like all of it's finished anyway. I probably won't finish until, guessing, probably about 1 in the morning. That's my guess, at least. Damn, we're gonna make a buttload of burgers. And a coworker used to giggle every time like that, but I think I said this in a press stream, is that a buttload is an actual unit of measurement. If you don't believe me, go look. It's a way of figuring out how much it's a unit of alcohol for in kegs and stuff like that. So a butt is an actual unit of measurement. Oh, how I loathe this machine. You did not work out the way I wanted to. I take this thing too. I take that to the other place so we can make I gotta make another butt. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna just worry exclusively on this building today. And for a while, until I can get it done properly. Kind of happy I didn't make it like, well, it's still kind of like a square, but at the same time, I got the rounded edges, which is kind of satisfying. Come on. Raid. 32 seconds. Eat my orange. Before I get scurvy. This flying machine is a bust. I'm gonna need a little bit of time before I figure out how to do that one properly. Actually, do I have enough to do that gold? I don't know if I have enough. Might have to get some more. I got enough. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Put it. Yeah, an absolute gas guzzler, and I couldn't even couldn't get it to be stable. Here we go. Okay. All coming on this end. Come on, do it. Die. Alright. Perimeter check. Huh. Okay, I thought there would be way more guys than this. The teeny tiny raid. What planet's growing? Beauty. How are you stuck in there? You stupid machine. Yeah, this machine. I busted one of my sensors. What a jerk. I hate you. Please die. At least do the damage down here. Yeah, that trap's gonna need some work. I don't really even really like that one that much. I think I'm just gonna make it simpler. I think what I'm gonna do is just have it all open and just have this like all the way one side to another. Because they're like once they get to the wall, they're just gonna get annihilated anyway. Yeah, definitely gonna have to do some. I rebuilt these traps like at least 4 times already. There's another one to you. And I might just have like butt guns, one pointing this way, one pointing that way. And then if they get here, they get blasted or something. It won't be as complex as the sentry guns I used to have, which were like they were okay, but like they weren't the best. I think the concept of them were good, but like for it to actually be useful, they were not. I think I can build something like a bazillion more times efficient and get rid of good majority of my moving parts. Right. This side I'm not too worried about. They'll come up with something. I'm thinking of like kind of like crushers or something for that side. These ones will be droppers, and the other side will be spud guns, I think. I had a long time to think about these ones. Very long time. See where we're at. 256. 8. Got a little bit of a dent in there. The ones. Yeah. Right. Let's give it a quick water. Make sure everything's all done. I think everything will be harvested. That spot I missed. Okay. This just makes harvesting so much easier. We'll recommend again. Like, I could probably build an auto harvester, but like, why? Beauty. Plus, I could throw stuff out easier too, because like I'm never gonna use all these spuds, these spud seeds. So I need 1, 2, 3, 5. And we'll fill our stuff back up and we'll throw the rest away because we're not going to need them. Bye. Don't need you anymore. The carrots I'm going to keep though, because like I can make fertilizer out of them. Well, not fertilizer. Yeah, fertilizer. I make fertilizer out of them. So these are not going to go to waste. Those we will keep. Now we can make some burgers just for future use, since I'm so low on stuff. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to think about new designs basically, since I have this perimeter done on the upper part, so I can think about how to do the traps that I want to do on it properly. And I think I have a good idea to make it like mega efficient. Low on spuds, I guess. Right, that should be all done. Probably most likely ran out of water. No, there's still water there. So I must have ran out of, ran out of metal. Okay. That's alright. Make lots of those. And we'll start. Yeah, because I want to make sure that this thing right up here is going to be all covered from tape bots. And I have my final, or my big raid. Because it's like, if I do have a big raid, this is the first thing that they always attack, is like these stupid pipes. And they really don't want to have to fix those every time. It's resources. Okay. There. Okay. Still have quite a bit of water in there. Lots of concrete. There's definitely one thing I'm not going to be. Yeah, I could cover them up with the warehouse keys. No problem. I could cover those up with warehouse keys. But, like, I'm trying to build something more aesthetic. aesthetically pleasing than just, obviously just covering it up with the most like strongest structure that I could put on there. Like it's already like basically protected. Even if I had like a red guy come over here and start attacking this, the only thing that I'm worried about the red guy is attacking is these corners because they'll destroy those like pretty quick, right? So I was gonna plan to take out something here and then have a sentry gun in here, but I also was thinking about how I can make it hidden. That's the thing. Oh, you were Hudson. What happened? What happened, Hudson? You just came up with a better name? Was that it? Or not that Hudson was a terrible name, but it's ah. Yeah, I've gone through a couple name changes as well. This one I think this is where I'm gonna stick with. Like before it was like Be Slaughtered was another one. And then before that was like Monkey Boy. And I hated those names. This one I think I like more because it's just like it's such an oddball name. And it's like a little bit more suiting for me at least anyway. Put those away. Should probably make some burgers too. Oh yeah, we should probably make way more spuds, I think. That wasn't even nearly enough. Yeah, name changes are good. Like I know my friend um right now he goes by my name is Blaine and he went through one name change. But it's just almost kind of like his name change was in a long time coming too because it was I think YouTube or whoever told him that his name was deemed as offensive. So he went by Johnny White Trash for a long time. And he only took on that name because he lived in a trailer. Yeah, so you had to like basically he had to change his name for that one. Is not, and which is funny because like he was in a metal band, and that was his name in the metal band was Johnny White Trash. He was the lead singer, but he had to change it. So, and plus he didn't really. I don't think he's really that persona anymore either. That's the other thing. Is like when he was in a metal band, like he's a very um one of those guys that has like looks like has the tough exterior or whatever, but he's really just a softie, right? He's a nice guy. So you wouldn't want to like what did I get anyway? So yeah, no, you had to like change that image. Well, that's ugly as hell. See how it looks on me though. What is going on here? Get out of that for a second. That was weird. All right. Oh, yeah. No, I totally get it. That I understand. Well, when you're in like Twitch, you want to have something that's gonna stick and work, right? So you taking on the name of Red Eye Gaming because you're up late at night, or is there a story behind that name? For me, it's because I drink a lot of Slurpees, so I take them down like trash cans, right? So hence where that name came from. Also, it's like the double entendre name. Like I always tell people not to look up my name on Google because in the Urban Dictionary, it's not a very yeah, that would that would make sense. Yeah. I used to be a really a late night person. Now I'm not. I'm going to bed at like 9 or 10 now because I can't do it anymore. I'm just like I've had the old man syndrome now, where it's I can't stay up late anymore. I used to like literally. Um, a funny story on that one. Yeah, and then the idea is not very common. Yeah, that's the other reason. I just want to. But the thing is, the S word is like the most common. See, this is where I kind of ran myself into for my name because like the beginning of an S in a name is very super mega common because it's more appeasing to people. Apparently, that's why there's a lot of bands that start in S, particularly metal bands too, like Styx, System of a Down. Um, yeah, what was I talking about? Lost my train of thought. I was reading your comment. Um, yeah, no, it's not super common name though. So that's good that you put yourself in that position. Thinking ahead. For me, this is just more of a side project, so I don't really just for fun. All right, how are we doing with our stuff? Should probably check on that meat too. I'm working on. I'm always check making stuff. Oh, must be 3 o'clock. My lights turned on. I have these RGB lights that turn on every time at 3 o'clock, so I know what time it is. And then if they turn off, I know it's time for me to go to sleep. Kind of like an alarm clock without being obnoxious. Come on. God, this game gives you so much wood, it's not funny. I mean, not wood, rock. Games gives you so much rock, it's not funny. It's true. I always say it's kind of like modern bands now. Like um, they always seem like all the good band names are done. Like my dad complains about how like it's like, oh, you guys band names are terrible. And it's like that's because you guys took all the good ones in the '60s. So like come on, Black Sabbath and stuff. Like you guys took all the good names. Now we're just stuck with the crappy names. And then I think we're in that point too with like streamers and stuff. Everybody's taking all the good names. and they're not, and even the ones that take the good names aren't even that good at it, right? So, okay, so I think that is done, right? Now we gotta think about doing these. How much do we have? 6. Okay, so let's just on that, I guess. Start on the next step. Yeah, I'm still like new to doing the whole streaming thing anyway, so I don't really know what. Sometimes I just get into these blank spots like I'm doing right now, and I just think if I keep talking more, it's gonna go away. Or I just ran out of things I have to talk about. Who knows? It has not been a very interesting week for me, anyway. Okay, beauty. Yeah, I think the next time we'll have to have another grinding session on this. Just now, the question is whether I should get this. I think I should get this covered first. Same with I did the other one over here. I get that covered first, and then I'll work on the walls. Because everything, even just beyond the top of this wall, like up here, like nothing's gonna shoot past that. So everything else can be just like, yeah, I'll probably still have tape bots like taking shots at my glass or whatever, but glass is cheap. So I think that's as high as I'm going to build that, and then we'll have the glass there. What's going on over here? Are you done? All right. I could have sworn I had way more level 3 concrete or whatever. Hmm. Or I'm just blind. There's some right there. Yeah, I don't really have that much of that. That's just those 3. Hmm. All right. Where we at? Give me that. Give me that stuff. Yeah, lately I've been like really thinking about my dog lately. His back legs haven't really been working, so I'm feeling really anxious about him. I feel like I'm probably not going to have that dog for too much longer. Wouldn't be the first dog I lost though. But doesn't make it any less painful. Kind of like when George Carlin was just like, "Oh, you lost your dog, eh? Well, you just get a new one." Nope, you just gotta be you in the end. I'm me, but like I do have like kind of a different persona when I'm online. Like me in the outside world is not the same as the person that you're talking to. The person outside of this is way more vulgar. Way more vulgar, and I don't know. I'm playing basically a game that's for everyone. So I try to keep it as PG as possible. Like sometimes a little bit of me kind of like overly slips out, and I don't want to do that. So, this is like a certain amount of like entertainment, right, for people. So you kind of do have to like kind of like came up with a personality for yourself, right? And like the audience that you're catering to, right? So, kind of like keep that in mind, right? So what kind of persona do you want to be? Do you want to be it's like for me like it's more of a morals thing than anything else. It's so if I was a parent, right? I definitely wouldn't want my kid listening to somebody who's swearing and constantly all the time, especially for a game that's like basically for everyone. Now, my feeling might change if I was like, say, I do play Borderlands 3 a lot, right? So if I was going to be streaming that game, should I be more vulgar in that sense, or should I continue being the personality that I am? Oh yeah, the kids swear way more than you do, but also I did that a lot too when I was a kid too, right? But like you think about it in this sense is like, so are you going to attract more viewers, say, like I'm not saying that you have to be family friendly or anything like that, but like say uh, your mom wanted to see what you were watching, right? And you're only like say 8 years old or something like that, right? And she came in the room and listened to like what you were listening to. Like, would she approve of that? Probably not. And same with me. Like, if it was my kid and I walked into the room and I just heard F this, F that, or whatever, and just be like, okay, no, like, you're definitely not. So I'm thinking about, like, more the kids as well, too, right? You think about it in that sense. Like, everybody has to find their kind of like their own voice and stuff like that. But I think it's the content that you want to create, right? Like I do remember when what was it? It was um, Minecraft. It was the Minecraft community, right? And it was Minecraft, and it was like the one prior to like Hermitcraft or whatever. And they had like such a like diverse um, kind of like YouTubers on there. Some were very crass, and some of them were not, right? So to have a multiplayer server on there, right, and have like that over diversity in there is just like it just doesn't work. That's why Hermitcraft works a little bit better, right? You think about it. Because like everybody has like kind of the same kind of like mentality, like who their audience is, right? And it's we're gonna run into this maybe when Scrap Mechanic gets their stuff together or whatever. We're gonna have that same problem, right? So you have to like kind of like pick a group that you want to be a part of, right? And I'm not saying I want to be a part of like that kind of stuff, but you know, um, that is something, especially if it becomes super popular, right? That might happen. And so you're going to have like a line that's going to be drawn in the sand. on where everybody's going to stand on that, right? For me, I would be like, this is a kids game. We have to be a little bit more appropriate for kids, right? Even though like I know adults play this game. I'm an adult. I play this game even before it was streaming it. But that's kind of the things I think about is just, as an adult myself. Um, but outside of this game, I am a very different person. I'm a little bit more cynical, and this is another thing I'm learning to do, uh, myself. Right, is to um, be honest about the things I do is not always going to be correct. I'm like trying not to be as crass anymore, but at the same time, um, I have to understand why I'm doing it, or um, I think that just stems from my childhood, and I'm at that point in my life where I'm thinking about things in my past and things I didn't like about it, and trying to do less of that kind of stuff. Not going into any details or anything, but it is like a lot of things that I did. I'm just like, man, and I still do things, and I catch myself on those things, and I want to do less of those things, right? Sounds incredibly vague, but at the same time, it's more like an exercise to understand myself better, right? And I think this has kind of been helpful about that. There was a certain point in my life as all I wanted to do was watch R-rated movies. And now I find myself doing less of that. I want to watch less R-rated movies. I want to watch something with like a little bit more clever, right? Oh, this is going to take so much concrete. But in order to protect my stuff, I got to do what I got to do. This is one of those I got to do what I got to do kind of things. This will look good too, I think. I think there's yeah, I think there's my biggest problem with how the platform is right now is like there's too much censorship, right? And that's coming from somebody that is incredibly crass and everything like that in real life. But like I said, I don't think we learn anything by hanging around with everybody with people that you always agree with, and the same thing, right? So basically, places like Twitch and YouTube has created a service where they say you can't talk about certain subjects, which is like whatever. You still have to abide by their terms of conducting and everything like that. But at the same time, you're also keeping people from actually having an opinion, right? Even if it's not the opinion that you agree with. I think there's certain amount of self censorship too. No, I have not actually. What is that anyway? I'm not very familiar with that. What is that? LBRY? Is that library or something? Or I'm not familiar with it, so you'll have to explain to me, please. I always said this, that George Carlin would not survive today. He would be like, I hate this world. Goodbye. I think before that happened, I think he was just like, I'm glad I'm dead now. Yeah, I'll probably check that out, see what happens. Thanks for the heads up on that one. I'll check it out for sure, because I'm always very interested in seeing new stuff. Okay. All right, so got that, got that. There. Oh boy. Actually, am I out of concrete? I think I might be out of. No, I got tons of concrete. Yeah, I think I just have to make the other ones. I think I have to make more of the. Yeah, I'm right out of those. All right, so we'll have to do another grinding one day on that one. Work it out. My noisy staircase. Oh, itchy eyes. Hold on a second. Let's see. Do the old hop hop. Quench my thirst with a burger. Thank you. Yeah, might have to go grind some more rocks. Thinking. Having a plethora of rocks I don't need. Especially when you just need the metal. Almost got all the way there. Good. Okay. Yep, gonna have to grind for some more rocks. Crap! No! I better take some of this gas because I think I robbed the last batch. That's another thing I have to work on. I have to think about. Improving the grinding machine a little bit. Probably just steal all the gas from the crappy flyer. That doesn't work. Stupid crappy flyer. Alright. Give me that. Yeah, I'm getting close to that 3 hour mark where I'm going to be like kind of getting a little tired of this. Don't feel too bad right now, but I think depending how the rock grind goes, I may not feel up to doing after this. To be honest with myself. think that's one thing I'm getting better at, is being more honest with myself. I was gonna throw. I was really mad at a coworker the other day, and I was gonna take his knives and put them in a bucket, fill it up with water and soap, and throw it in the freezer. I kind of stopped myself. I was just like, you know what? I'm just doing this out of anger, so I'm not gonna do this. And he might not find it as funny as I do, so I just kind of like stopped myself, even though he did something that I did not like, and then just like, well, I can't stop other people from doing things I don't like. Like that's just it's just life, and that's just work. You're always gonna go to a job where you're gonna work with somebody. They're gonna do something you don't like, and you can't like stop that. So I kind of stopped myself from doing that because I thought it was a jerky thing to do. And once again, being honest with yourself, like it's not gonna hurt you. I think we can improve ourselves as human beings when you do something you know it's not going to be good. And you stop yourself just before you're going to do it. And I thought what I did was very immature. What I was going to do was going to be very immature, especially a person my age or whatever, but I don't need to be a vengeful jerk. It's okay if it's somebody else is a part of that joke. Like if they get a good chuckle out of it, I'll probably do that for sure. And I have frozen other people's stuff before and threw them in the freezer, and they came back and they had a good laugh about it. But I wasn't doing that one because I was trying to be a nice guy. I was doing it because I wanted to be a jerk. So, always be honest with yourself. Holy crap, the lag. What is going on over in this area? Is there like a cow rolling down a hill or something? Oh yeah, and that FPS just skyrocketed. Nice. Beauty. Probably my car. Imagine a world where your FPF FPS actually works in scrap mechanics. People will be jumping for joy, and then they'll find something else to complain about. Hey, you last. What would be the next thing that they're gonna come? Whoa, there's like 3 of you dudes. Go away. Where'd those 3 dudes come from? Yeah, if they get rid of the lag or a good majority of the lag in here, I just wonder what the next thing people are going to complain about. Just out of curiosity. Because let's face it, we'll never be satisfied when you can have a really good game and there are always going to be things that you hate about it. Like, look at Breath of the Wild, right? People love that game. I personally have not played it, but I heard a lot of people complaining. It's just like, I don't like about the durability and the weapons. I'm like, are you kidding me? Game scored like almost a perfect 10, man. And like I said, I always complain about something. Just don't know what it is. Alright, we're here. We're Nyar. Where's my grinder? I forgot which one was my grinder again. Oh, yeah, it's this one. Yeah, gas. Pretty low. Gas tank, anyway. I haven't grind rocks in a while. Actually, that's not true. I did grind rocks not that long ago. For the record, no, I'm not going to build a gas station like Con and Cosmo. Guess what you guys are going to ask next. No. Been done. I'm not doing that. Now to find some rocks. I think I'm going the wrong way. And I find a nice forested area. You traction on this game. That's the next one that everyone's going to complain about. They're going to complain about the traction of these stupid things. They kind of look like the tires that I have on my car right now. Bald. Nope. Ember. I have to go to waste. That's rare. That's rare materials. Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably call it a day. I probably need to. Yeah, I should probably pick up that. Well, actually, I'll do that tomorrow. I think I got new tires anyway. I'll go pick up my rim another day. I'll have tomorrow off. Need something to do in the morning. Get me motivated for another. Because I'm definitely probably going to have a stream tomorrow too. But it might not be this game. Depends what I feel like. I honestly wanted to play Borderlands. This morning. But I never did. Sliding mechanics. Fine. We'll do this the other way. Go away, Topbot. I don't have time for you. Hey. Go away. I'm honestly kind of like waiting for them to do the remote stuff. Like, I'm waiting for them to have a button where I can open up my garage door, close it from like, and I think there should be like a radius for that. I think that's the problem that they're trying to figure out, is that if you are going to do that, you're going to have to come up with like radius where that actually is going to be usable, I think. And then how do you represent that? Buttes. There we go. Why did I pick this one? It's on a hill. Choices have been made. Some of them are bad. Come to Papa. Oh yeah, picking this one on the hill was a bad idea. I'm out of here, man. Nope. Why they put these on these rocks, I will never understand. I will never understand why they put these on rocks, on these stupid hills. I'll be another thing that will change eventually, I think. Let's get out of here. Let's go to a nice forest. Preferably somewhat level forest. Get rocks that way. Preferably with no red dudes around, because I don't think I have that much ammo, do I? And I got enough to annihilate 1. 2. Oh. That's what I'm looking for. Still on a hill, but maybe better. Right, no. Get away from my tire. You're jukey today. Yeah, I think I'm having a problem trying to concentrate. I think that's might be why it seemed really tough to kill those haybots for some reason. I'm starting to get impatient, which is not a good sign. Ah, these are better. I think that was the problem. I just wanted to get some easy rocks. Yeah, I'm gonna need those rocks anyway, because like I need them. Because the interior I'm gonna do mostly brick. So yeah, I think I don't mind having all the rock, because eventually I'll use it all. Definitely, I don't think I'll have to do another warehouse run ever again. But, famous last words. Knock on wood. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, I think we'll have to improve on the efficiency on my rock grinder. But I don't think that's going to really matter in the long term. That's weird. You don't normally get bearings out of those. Do. Give me my stuff. Yes. Chew it up. I think I'll stick with the same design. Just more grinders, I think. I also had another idea to kind of like have it so it hugs. I had another idea for a design too, was like to create well, if I was gonna get good at flying mechanics, I was gonna have one where basically you can create a flyer that has the grinders underneath it, right? Mind you, this was gonna take up like a bazillion tanks of like fuel or whatever, but have it underneath where it would just like grind it underneath and then have the collectors on top, so you would fly over the rock that you're going to grind, and it wouldn't be small, it would be like quite large too, and just fly over and then land on top of it and it would grind it all. It'd probably create a ton of lag, but I think that would probably work. One. I've yet to find a crashed ship, but I think I have a good idea where it is. Not like it's worth finding anyway, you're not going to get anything out of it. Right. Just need the metal. Piece that up. Yeah, I think now I could probably come up with a better design than this. Definitely it would be... the rock grinding will be wider. Have a wider base to it. Alright. I think that'll be enough for today. Got few of those, few of those. I thought this component kit there. I think we're gonna come back to this another time. Just getting a little beat. Getting a little tired. Gotta know when to quit. So we'll probably just head back to our future build site. Park it there, and then it'll give me a good idea of what I need to do when I come back. And then that will be it. I think we'll just have enough of it. Yeah, but definitely future plans. Knock on wood. Definitely do some editing in chapter 2 for sure. We'll have a proper opening and everything. And actually work on my YouTube channel. I think that's where I'm going to work on next in the future. Oh, there's a few in there. Okay, so anyway, thanks for joining me, friends, and you have a good one. I'll see you in the future. See you when I see you.